Shalom, shalom, early morning. Tawab, Bawakwa, shalom, Labakarim, Shaw, Yasharala, double honors. To my teachers, the head apostles and elders of Great Millstone, and shalom to the hopeful elect out there. This is only for the house of mourning. This is only for the house of faith, those true believers, that believe in the testimony of Yahweh Shai, which is the spirit of prophecy. And we at the brink of prophecy, man. The Heavenly Father is coming through a threshold where prophecies, as we can see through the Spirit. And we understand that, the works of World War III are in place. The process of World War III is inevitable. We understand Jacob's troubles around the corner. But we do know that the Karagma has to be fulfilled. It has to come. And we understand that this devil is preparing the way. He's ready to deceive the masses through deception, through miracles on the left-hand side, through signs and wonders, as the scriptures say. And as you see this article I ran into from TechSpot, we're going to read this article through the Spirit, okay? And what you see right there is the Karax. You see a chip, man, a computer chip. And what this devil is doing, he's preparing the way, to bring the chip into existence, man. But he's doing it by ways of wonders, by ways of mischief, man, deception. Let's read this article, okay? And as you can see, this is August 21st, 2023, just yesterday. What just happened? IBM Research recently published a paper detailing the development of an analog chip that promised GPU-level performance for AI inference tasks while markedly improving power efficiency. Although GPUs are widely used for AI processing, their high power consumption can lead to unnecessary costs, man. The analog AI chip, which is still in development, has the capability to both compute and store memory in the same location. This design mirrors the function of the human brain, leading to enhanced power efficiency. This technology contrasts with current solutions that require constant data movement between memory and processing units, which reduce computational speed and heightens power usage. In the company's internal tests, the new chip demonstrates a 92.81% accuracy rate on the CIFAR 10 image data set when assessing the compute precision of analog and memory computing. IBM claims this accuracy is on par with the existing chip, employing similar technology. Additionally, its energy efficiency during testing is notable, consuming only 1.5 microjoules of energy per unit. So as you can see, this devil has created this analog chip that's going to be able to enhance, and it's going to be quicker and more accurate. And this is what's going to introduce into the computer world. This technology is going to be used, right, in computer science, technology, in your app, in your technology units, your laptop, et cetera, et cetera. But the kick of this thing is this is the opening of memory function, brain function. Now we understand that, that this devil works in snares and traps, man, and deception. And we know that Elon Musk just recently got an FDA approved of the chip brain that he used to test. So this is all coming together. This is nothing new that just came upon just recent. These are things that has been set up, you know, development, programs. These are things that has been set up already, pre-orchestrated years, man, in the making. And now, because we're getting closer to the Charagma, they're all bringing this information out. They're coming out with their proteges. They're coming out with their research and having the masses to believe that this is something new. And a lot of people are going to fall for this because we're living in that time where AI, you could chat with AI, you could get into your computer, you could your smartphone. Everything is about technology, and this is one of the ways Esau Edom is going to deceive the masses. Man, let's read a little bit more. I don't want to read the whole the whole article. Let's start right here. The new IBM chip is undeniably an intriguing advancement, especially given the sharp rise in power consumption witnessed in AI processing system. Reports indicate the AI inference and racks can consume up to tenfold the power of standard server racks. This surge leads to both higher AI processing expenses and environmental concerns. In this context, any efficiency enhancement is likely to be embraced by the industry. So the industry is going to, when they say it's going to be embraced by the industry, meaning the industry is going to, corporate America, the industry, these companies, they're going to adopt this research, this project, this chip, this new advancement. They're going to adopt it, and then sooner or later, they're going to implement this into their company, into their products, whether it be a GPS, an iPhone, a MacBook. But soon, this this devil is that's what it talks about, him snares and traps, man. Matter of fact, let me get that real quick. The Psalms 55, I was reading it earlier. Because this is all about, him setting up that Karax. That's all it is. All right. Psalms 55, and let's start at start at 11. Wickedness is in the midst thereof, deceit and guile. Depart not from her streets. For it was not an enemy that reproached me. And when you read this, this is overtone prophecy, but this is David speaking of his own kin, how Saul was coming after him. For it was not an enemy that reproached me, then I could have borne it. Neither was it he that hated me, that did magnify himself against me. Then I would have hid myself from it. But it was thou, a man my equal, my God and my acquaintance. We took sweet counsel together and walked unto the house of the Most High in company. Let death seize upon them and let them go down quick into hell. For wickedness is in their dwellings and among them. As for me, I will call upon the Most High, and the Lord shall save me. Evening and morning and noon will I pray and cry aloud, and he shall hear my voice. And this shows you that even David prayed. That's why we always got to constantly pray, man. All day, from the morning to the time you go to sleep. Especially in the times that we're approaching, because this man is about to come down with that great wrath. He's setting up his technology on the left-hand side to introduce the Karax, man. And when he does that, those that come against it, well, guess what? They're going to come to persecute you. And that's why we're going to have to cry aloud, to Yahweh Shem Yahushai, man. Verse 18, he had delivered my soul in peace for the battle that was against me, for there were many with me. The Most High shall hear and afflict them, even he that abideth of old, because they have no changes. Therefore they fear not the Most High Yahweh. And this is Esau. He don't fear the Lord. The book of Psalms chapter 10 talks about how God is not how the Most High Yahweh is not in his thoughts, man. This is the wicked. He cannot change. See, he's naturally wicked, and he was created to come against you Israelites, man. And now he's setting up this technology to come for you, man. This is just an opening to show you, man. Let's continue reading. Verse 20. He had put forth his hands against such as be at peace with him. He had broken his covenant. The words of his mouth were smoother than butter, but war was in his heart. His words were softer than oil, yet were they drawn swords. And that's what Esau is going to do. His words were smoother than butter. He's going to speak swiftly in peace, that everything is going to benefit you. But ultimately, it's to enslave you, man. Total control. Revelation 11 talks about how, and they, let me get it real quick. Had a great voice saying unto him, and they ascended, where's that? Same hour, and the seven angels, the kingdoms, and the 420 elders fell upon, and the nations. Let me go, Revelation, and I think it's Revelation, no, I think it's 13, Salakia. He had opened blasphemy, and there was given unto him mouse. And here we go. And he have an ear. I beheld another beast. Here we go, right here, 11. Revelation 13:11. And I beheld another beast coming out of the earth, and he had two horns like a lamb, and he spake as a dragon. And that's double-minded, demonic spirit that's in Esau. He'll speak about peace. He'll, this man will actually sign bills and unrighteous, decrees, and all along is only for deception and killing and taking over, controlling. But ultimately is coming against you Israelites, man. But he spake as a dragon. You go into that word dragon, man. That's Esau. He's that red dragon. You go back to draconian, man. Draco, man. Draconian law. Matter of fact, there's a weapon, there's a gun. It's called the Draco. You know what I'm saying? So it's to show you, man, that this man was blessed with the sword. And he's going to continue to use that sword, man, until the end, until Yahushua returns and take this man out of his throne. That was his blessing, man. But that's how he comes, man. He's smooth. His words were smoother than butter, man. This the devil for you, man. That's a serpent. But see, Yahweh Shem Yahweh has given us the eyesight to see him, to see right through him. Okay, let me see if I want to read a little bit more. Let me come down here. I think that would be it. I just wanted to touch on this. This IBM's new analog AI chip is more efficient than power-hungry GPUs. And they're going to use this. Like right now, they're saying, there's good news for gamers, PS5, Xbox 360, your desktop. But eventually, this is going to cross over into a broader sense where more corporates and companies are going to bring this new research and enhancement computer AI chip into the market. And then it's going to go to what? It's going to come to the point where this is going to be one of those, how can I say, these gaps, a bridge to bring into the charagma. See, all these things that we see right now with Elon Musk, with his FDA approval, these new analog AI chip like this one, these are all bridges that's going to fill the gap to introduce the Karaks, man. That's all it is. Because you got to understand this devil, how he rolls. He's the serpent, he's the snake. A snake, he takes his time. He slowly takes his time and he slithers towards his prey. He doesn't attack right immediately. He attacks when the time is right. You know what I mean? And that's how Esau is. This is just the way Esau works, But that's the devil for you, man. Eventually, he's going to bring this. And that's why we're going to keep harping on Revelation 13 and 16. All right? And he calls it all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads. And that no man might buy or sell, have he had the mark or the name of the beast and the number of his name. And that will be the Karaks. We always go into that, which will be, let me go into it real quick. Let's go into this word, Karaks. Karagma.
Strong's G 5480. Charagma. Charagma.
Kharama. All right, a stamp or imprinted mark. See? All right. Now, when you go into the root word, let's go into the root word. It's karaks.
Strong's G 5482. Kharaks. Kharaks.
Okay. So here we go. What I'm looking for. Here we go. Okay. Karaks. Sharpened to a point. All right. All right. Matter of fact, let's go back. Okay. Here we go. This is what I was looking for. Strong's definition as a badge of servitude. See that? As a badge of servitude. All right? So ultimately, all of this technology that's coming out that's related to computer chips, AI enhancement, memory function, things that seems in a normal eye that it's the benefit of the new world technology to move forward towards the future, et cetera, et cetera. Well, this is all just a bridge to introduce the Karak. That's all it is. Because eventually they're going to come and say, well, you know something? Now we could put this in humans and this can enhance, a man to be able to see, or a man that was born blind to see, or man, I'm telling you, this is all ushering in the Karaks. But ultimately it's a badge of servitude. That's what it is. So all of these you're going to see more of this in the near future. You're going to see more AI companies, more computer technology companies like IBM, Microsoft, Dell, et cetera, et cetera. Even with the pharmaceutical company, they're all going to come together to introduce this Karaks. I'm telling you, this is just the beginning, man. So, all praise and glory. I just felt like I wanted to share this article with the brotherhood. Lord willing, Yahweh Tazah, you was edified through the Spirit. And Lord willing, I'll make another lesson today. Shalom, shalom.